Hey, folks, Amp. This is your man, Adolphus A.D. Moore. Back at you. Texans, Nashville, Tennessee. Texans finally reached the 500 level as they took this conference series from the Tennessee Titans today with a walk-off 35-yard field goal with 2 seconds left by Walker, the replacement kicker, because Kami Fairbury is still out, along with several other players, and most notably C.J. Stroud. Davis Mills has put another win to notch in his belt. And I'm gonna be quite frank with you folks, and I'll go on the record now. I could be wrong. However, I think that for the moment, uh, I think Davis Mills starts Thursday night against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Because C.J. Stroud is not practicing, going on 2 weeks, has nothing. In fact, from the protocol standpoint, he's not. From what I understand, he's not running, he's not doing anything. He's probably still dealing with light sensitivity because due to the concussion and everything. So uh, for folks that are getting jittery, I'm feeling quite confident with the Davis Mills going in this Thursday night at the prime game against welcoming the Buffalo Bills in against Josh Allen. I'm feeling, in fact, with this defense and with everything else, and particularly with no, let me just say this right now. No, this game was not a Picasso. I tell you what, I would have given some paint brushes and on the some big butcher block paper and turned loose a bunch of 3-year-old, 4-year-olds, and 5-year-olds with watercolor and just told them go paint something. And probably can come out better than what this, from the artistic display of this game. From a defensive perspective, hey, for me personally, I loved it. I have no issues with it. It was a hard fought game. One thing about it, the Tennessee Titans and even though the Texans got the first drive and didn't get nothing out of 14 plays, fourth down, and didn't get squat from it, Coach, that's been pretty much been their offensive motive all year. And so they didn't get anything. In fact, they didn't score till the second half. But the Tennessee Titans made sure wasn't going to be a shutout this year. Not this year, but this week, as what happened here in NRG when the Titans came to town a couple of weeks ago, and the Texans got registered their first shutout in as many years. So, but the Titans made sure that wasn't going to happen today. So anyway, folks, on a bright note, you have to be. Texans dug themselves a hole, losing the first 3 games of the season, albeit small imperfection. But the record says they are who they are, and now they're back to 500. They dug themselves at least even at the mouth of the hole, as opposed to not being squallering, and not wilting and squallering in the bottom of the hole from that 3-0 start. Uh, Defensively, um, Danielle Hunter had 1.5 sacks. Tommy Togiai had half a sack. I personally think they, and I'm, Danielle is having one hell of a season. But I'm thinking that, to me, that may have been Tommy Togiai's full sack, but they might go back and look at it. They might not. I'm not trying to take nothing away from either one. But, they credited a half a sack to Togiai and Danielle Hunter. Will Anderson Jr. is continuing on his epic pursuit of just becoming a dominant defensive end. He's learning, a sack, fumble sack, recovered the fumble, and then not only recovered the fumble, advanced it for a few yards. So this young man, once the thing about it, I'm hoping somebody don't wake him up and tell him, man, do you realize what you're doing? Because if he ever wakes up and realize the totality of what he can do, if he wakes up and comes with the polish that Danielle Hunter is displaying his prior years in Minnesota and now his second year here with the Houston Texans, if and when he gets to that point, watch out. But as long as he has the nail on that other side, and he started learning and he started playing, chopping wood, as the guys like to say, from the standpoint. As long as he keeps continuing to chop wood like that, he's a handful. And the thing about it, Will is giving up what 35, 40 pounds on an average to all these offensive tackles, and yet he's not backing down at all, not no stretch of the imagination. So you take everything in its totality. This was not an artistic offensive game, but you know what? Again, the Texans were able to string together a couple running plays. Davis Mills hit an unbelievable sideline route to Mr. Amazing, Mr. 12, Nico Collins, who I don't it looked like I'm not sure what size Nico wear, but it looked like he stretched he his toes. He like the tip of his toes on his shoes sort of and extended a little bit because on that winning drive for him to come back on a nice out route. And he stretched, he went up the ladder, he went up the elevator, as they say, and pulled down a ball that probably nobody else was going to be other than a Nico Collins or other than Hayden, Jalen Hayden, Nolan, no Hayden. Please. I'm sorry, I'm mixing them up. I'm mixing my J's up. But anyway, who I think he's on his way to becoming that same type of receiver. But anyway, Texans are back at 500, and that's a plus. I'm not sure how all the injury situations turn out today, because and that's why I came. That's why I'm just I'm going on the record right now. I don't see how C.J. Stroud will be ready for Thursday, and he haven't been ready for the prior 2 weeks. And there is really no practice time. Texans will come in tomorrow, do film work, and all they're gonna do is have walk through practices if they can even walk through, because these guys would still be just trying to get over this game from Sunday. They'll just be trying to get over it. And normally Tuesday would probably be their off day. Not going to happen. Wednesdays is a walkthrough. Thursday they play the game, and hopefully they can get a W, and then go have a nice mini break and get ready for the Indianapolis Colts up in Indiana after that. But then, like I say, let's take these games one at a time. The Texans are at 500. The Texans will take on Josh Allen, the reigning MVP of the league this past season, and the Buffalo Bills come in. So we'll see. It's going to be a contest. The one thing, and I think this is the thing. I know that the defense has played its butt off the last several weeks. They've been playing their butts off all year, but touchdown, Knicks hurt them on a scramble at an inopportune time. It's just that Josh Allen he'll pull a ball down at any time, and he can exploit one of the weaknesses like this. So we hope that the Texans can really put together some offensive runs that can keep Josh Allen. To me, the best defense against Josh Allen for him to be standing on the sideline and watching the Texans go up and down the field. And if that's the case, I'm not, but I'm not. I'm saying if that's being speculative, with the firepower that the Buffalo Bills have at hand, that's really as highly unlikely that's going to happen. But I think and like I say, but the Bills won their contest today. I forgot the score, but I know the Bills did win. So we'll see Thursday night. Is a quick game, folks. I'm gonna just say this right now. If you thought this game was not an artistic display, this coming Thursday, and they're 12 weeks into the season, and this team nobody's healthy right now in the NFL. Bumps and bruises and everything else. And then the Bills gonna have to travel, but the Texans at least get game at home, and they have an extra day to be at home in their bed. I'll be shocked if it's a true offensive display, but it very well could be a stinker. I could be wrong. I would like to be wrong. I would like to see a very, I would like to see a challenging contest. I would like to see a well played game. But this is the thing that I stated this when the NFL started these Thursday night contests. After you get past that first game, then maybe the second game, and I'll stretch it even for the third game. After you get past after you get past that third ball game, and these teams are finally starting to have wear and tear, and with the injuries and everything that's going on, um, I mean, you can't really expect these teams to turn around and play within 4 days. In some cases, 3 days of practice after playing on a Sunday, particular Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening, and then turn around on a Thursday and have a spectacular display or offensive display of quote unquote NFL quality play. I don't. You shouldn't expect it to happen. It just won't happen, folks, and it's not gonna happen. So as we get ready to, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this. It's been a long, great weekend. Final point, one quick thing on a personal note, and as a proud grandfather, I got a chance to see my granddaughter become baptized today at church. So as a proud grandfather, I was glad to see that happen, and saved another little soul uh, for the Lord. And no, I'm not getting ready to start church, but you know what? If I did, so be it. But as far as my granddaughter was concerned, because her older sister had, was christened earlier, but it was a little bit later for her, but we finally got her baptized today. So everything's all well and ends well, and I'm grateful and blessed. So anyway, folks, look to see me a little bit longer form Thursday night. It's going to be late. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's going to be late. Um, get to the dressing room, get interviews set up. But I will be on probably game 7, and probably hope to try to do it by 11:30, if not quarter to 12 for the corner. But as we get ready to wrap this one, again, the Houston Texans are back at 500. They sweep the series. They sweep the series against the Tennessee Titans this year, and so they're back at 500. The defense has done what it needed to do, and so it kept that Davis Mills a yeoman-like performance. I like to see him just get started fast Thursday against the Buffalo Bills against Josh Allen. In fact, I would love to see a running attack to just try to control the clock, keep Josh Allen sitting on the sideline on that. But in case it doesn't, well, hey, we will do what we had to do, folks, and we'll do what needs to get. At least they'll do what. I'm not playing. I'm not doing it. I will just be observing and reporting. But the Texans will do what they have to do, and I know what D'Amico Collins said today. It's a win, and as he stated last week after the Jacksonville game. Yeah, it was enjoyable. It was vivacious, but let's not do that one again. Well, guess what? They brought it all the way down to 2 seconds this time. So, but I think this wasn't the type of your heart in your throat type moment for the Texans. The fact that they were there and they were looking, and so, but a win is a win, and the Texans will take it today. So, wrapping it up, I'm getting ready, as I stated, be prepared Thursday night, a little late interviews and everything. I didn't travel to Nashville this week because I was in here, with my granddaughter's baptism today, so did not go. But I kept track of the game all the way, and glad. I mean, I would have liked to had a whole lot more to just expound on and be extemporaneous about. It did not happen. So yeah, there we go. Hey, folks, I'm getting ready to shut it down. Appreciate those that jumped in, chimed on. Again, Shemana Dolphins AD Moore signing off until Thursday night, NRG Stadium. The Buffalo Bills come to town against the Houston Texans. Can the Texans continue their Thursday night win streak against the Buffalo Bills as they've done this past year? And can they come back and duplicate it again this year? Folks, I'm done. I'm out. Ciao, folks. Take care and be blessed and have a good start of your week. And I will talk to you on Thursday. I'm done.